Hello everybody. Picked up this Cessna 172. It's the Airfoil Labs. Comes highly regarded flight model, so I picked it up. Interesting feature, I'm up here in Oregon and the windows are icing up. I have never seen this before. This is so neat. Got up about 6,000 feet and I started building up ice. So then come over here and pull on the cabin heat, pull on, and then it started dissipating. This is so awesome. Heard it was a good plane. It's got a great flight model. Coupled with the Bruner yoke, it's really, really sweet flying airplane. So I just come up, cruise around, kind of get familiar with it, and then all of a sudden things started going hazy on me. So I pulled on the heat, finally found it, and lo and behold, it's starting to clear up the windows where I could see. It's nice. So this thing flies pretty much on the numbers that a 172 should, from what I've been reading and some of the approaches and stuff I've shot. Pawpaw flew this one earlier today. I caught that on video and posted that up. A little edited version. And anyway, fun. I'm waiting for these windows to clear up. I don't know. I pulled one of those. Let me pull the other, see if it does it any quicker. That is cabin air. So I'm just flying around the bay. I don't really know where I'm at. I just picked a spot in Oregon to fly around, kind of look at mountains and close to the water. Flew up the river and found this airport right up there. Landed and thought it was a pretty cool little scenic area, so I decided to spend some more time up here. Got to figure out how to get these windows cleared. Pull both of them and see what happens. Might just take a while. Do not know what my temperature is up here. Looks like it's clear, and there it goes. That's crazy. It's a nice little airplane for, you know, I wanted to get a better 172 than the default, and then this one came with really high marks, and it's got a lot of neat stuff. The problem, another little issue, I read the forums that the yoke, when I press forward, doesn't move, but when I roll it, it does. I don't know what's going on with that. That's got to be airplane, because all my settings are proper. There is no rudder trim. It is not modeled, so everything you do, you got to step with your feet, keep that ball centered. There, we got some clear windows. Alright, I better get down out of the clouds. I'm VFR. That was really cool. Thought I'd capture that. Another cool feature I stumbled across in the process of trying to find the window heat, and there we broke out of the clouds. You click on these mic jacks. I did earlier. There. It's like you put on a set of headphones, and this is what it sounds like in the headphones when you're wearing it. That is so... That's just wild. So I don't like that sound. I mean, it's so muffled. It's almost like, you know, you wear an actual headset. Headset's off. Headset's on. Check the volume of my system here. Yep, we're 100%. So next, I'll have to try that with air traffic control on. So the runway's over this way. Something else, I just seen that static whip out there wiggling. It should make some noises and stuff. Windows open. Of course, you don't fly like that, but there's our airport there. So we'll go for it. So they'll do a rapid descent. So we'll forward slip. Tipping right wing. Hard on the left rudder. See the pushing the nose down. 1,500 feet and airspeed staying maintained. I'm learning. Get out of it. You can hear that noise, clunking. Not sure what's going on back there. Can't be good. Check off alternate there. We can turn our the mixture full, mid flap. Second flap. Nice little airport out here. I was taxiing in and they've got some cones blocking. See if I can find them. It's pretty interesting. Never seen that in X-plane. Pretty easy airplane to fly. I heard the flight modeling was so nice that I figure I'll pick it up. That way when first time flyers come over here, this will be a pretty easy one to keep under control. It's a hoot. She's pretty. I'll jump out. I'll park up here and jump out and show the outside. It's a pretty plane. I've only looked at one livery so far. She's pretty much on the numbers from the real airplane that I went up with Captain Ed in, and the numbers he was barking out as we was coming in, to coupled with this yoke, man, this is something special. Once again, I'll invite anybody that wants to come fly a simulator, come try this out. We'll get off the taxiway. It's a nice little airport up here. Pretty views, it's scenic. I like having a long weekend and man, just put around in a nice 172. There's that yoke work right. I'll go ahead and kill the motor.
The engine seems ideally primed.
Okay. She talks to you. Easy, just get that yoke out the way. Let's have a look. Yep, right this way then. Yeah, those whips were moving. She's a gorgeous little airplane. I've got my flaps all the way up. So that's the trim. So I can trim that. Alright. There's rudder trim. Now on the Cessna me and Ed flew, this had no mechanical connection. And so the way you trim the airplane is you come up and you bend that thing. And just enough bend to take some of the pressure. Yep. See, it's not mechanical, so there's no physical trim. So what you do is bend that thing, and it don't take much, maybe 1/8 of an inch movement, and it changes the way the rudder pedal, you know, the plane torques. So you got to give it right rudder, you know, when you're getting into that propeller. Interesting. Thought I got my flaps up on there. They're showing up. Huh. Get the battery on. Let's look at that. There they went up. Okay. So I heard that the cowling comes off on this. You can see the engine and all that. I haven't gone in and figured out how to do it, but nice plane. Super pretty. Once again, made by Airfoil Labs. They did the Beach King Air 350 that we have. I just haven't showcased any of it yet, but it's really a nice twin engine, high performance business plane, turboprop actually. So, all right. Thanks again. Have a good day.